Chapter 61, The First Dungeon Conquest. The First Dungeon Conquest. Well, we're now going to a place called Dwelling of the Spirit that's located in the Old Nature Park in Old Gracia Republic. It's already been 1.5 months since I became a teacher. Of course, I had a purpose for coming here, but it's already hard to take these children outside for traveling. We have been studying in this classroom all this time, with the reason that they didn't know how far the church influence are. The academy did not give us permission to go outside. Certainly, there is a church next to it. It can be said that this is the main reason. However, children should go outside and play around, not spending their time locked up in an academy. Hearing about this from the children, Shizu-san tried to bring them outside, but it was rejected. Somehow, it seems they are trying too much in trying to confine the children. Am I underestimating the church way too much? Anyway, I'm doing what I believe is the right thing to do, and thus I'm taking the children outside. First of all, I made the children memorize transfer magic. Normally, it's impossible even in 1 year to understand it. It's necessary to understand both of the structure of the magic formation and to have the knowledge of the meaning on the system's rest. This magic is far more advanced than space-based magic. It really is cruel to make children that haven't even hit 10 years old to learn it, but they might not be able to do it even if they took 3 years. Perhaps there is no need to have them memorize the theory and such. Although it's unfair on such occasion, it's time for the skill to shine. With my shapeshifter abilities, I can embed my knowledge and diffuse it into the children. Actually, I think it's unfair, but there's no need to be picky about one's appearances anymore. Next, I summon Ranga's subordinate. With their transforming ability, I make them take the form of the children. I also made myself a clone, and then the preparation is completed. Even if I had thought that there might be a problem to those who opposed with them going outside, I still chose to do it. I had discussed it with Yuki for several times, but he think it's too dangerous and our opinion clashed. It would be great if I had succeeded in persuading him, but sadly it's all in vain. I can persuade him slowly if there is time, but putting me aside, the children don't have much time left. Great Sage had predicted that at the earliest, the children had a time limit of 3 months. There is no time for a leisure discussion. I'm forcing myself to learn transfer magic to bring the children outside. Why learn transfer magic? The reason is simple. There is no need to search for the lodging while we travel, so the church won't be alerted by it. Moreover, until we reach our destination, there is no need to enter Old Gracia's Republic personally, and we can go straight to Old Nature Park. Me and Ranga will take the children, and then we will travel rapidly. Before school lunchtime arrives, using the installed magic formation for transfer magic, we will have already returned to the classroom. After eating the lunch, we'll then use the transfer magic and resume our travel from where we left. The purpose for making the children use magic is to have them use their magic power. If a grand magic is used, we can postpone their breakdown for a while. The children agreed without complaining. How should I say it? Their first trip caused them great excitement. They are scared at first, but after they accustomed to the high-speed movement of me and Ranga, they enjoyed it and with a great smile. At the beginning, there was someone who speed at my back. Who would think such a thing can happen? Geez, to protect their honor, they deliberately didn't say a single word. While various small things happened, we finally arrived at the dwelling of the spirit. At last, Old Gracia Republic is very different from the nation surrounding Jura Forest. It's not under the influence of the Western Saints Church. Also, this small nation is not a member of the council. They receive the divine protection of Spirit of Wisdom. This is the nation who conducts trade with Sorcery Dynasty of Sarion. While there is no restriction for going in and out of this nation, there are relatively few criminals in that nation. The reason is straightforward. This nation's people are all spirit-based magic users. Spirit-based magic more or less can be divided into two main categories. The first is spirit magic. This category has a lot of offensive spell that is similar to elemental magic. It's borrowing the power of the spirit when using it. It requires magic power as compensation. There's no need to chant in spirit magic spells. However, everyone can use it if they are connected with the spirits they contracted with. However, to be recognized by the spirits, it was necessary to be liked by them. In this nation, there are many persons that is liked by the spirits that exist inside the nation. Therefore, they are holding the contract ceremony when someone reaches the age of 10 years old. If there's a person who is unable to make contract with the spirits, that person will be driven out from the nation when reaching 20 years old, using their qualification as a citizen. However, because there are many things of spirits, a person that is unable to contract with the spirits are rare. The second is spirit summoning. In this category, it was necessary to be contracted with a powerful spirit. However, to do the summoning, a chant is required, though it's easier than the other type of magic. To that extent, there are no need to compare the power. Spirit magic only borrowed the portion of the spirit's power, while with the spirit summoning, it is possible to use the power of the spirit itself. Besides its power, it surpassed it in all other area. Thus, the power of borrowing is no much for the real thing. It's very difficult for a user of spirit magic to win against an opponent who uses spirit summoning. Even if the opponent has had affinity against the other side, he would be able to turn over the disadvantage with spirit summoning. Sorcery Dynasty of Sarion, a nation where the representative chanting magic, elemental-based magic is the mainstream magic, contrary with Old Russia Republic, where the contract magic, that is spirit-based magic, is the mainstream magic. For these reasons, because there are a lot of exchange between them, and there is the background that works together in competition and develops each other's, and so we come to this place with an objective. That is, of course, spirit summoning. I had raised a hypothesis, and that is regarding the situation of the flame giant Ifrit that she's a sun fusion with. Having its magic power rampage would somehow prevent it causing body decay. Is it high rank spirit magic to control Ifrit, or is it because of the unique skill shapeshifter that the fusion was able to be done? In any case, the key is to use with a spirit. A sentient spirit are few in number, and it's called a high rank spirit. In this city, there are two places to contract a spirit. First is in a place where the citizens conduct their contract, that is on an altar in the middle of the city, but this place has a rare chance of a high rank spirit to be summoned. For the user of high rank spirit magic to conduct spirit summoning contract, it is necessary to go to the other place. That is the dwelling of the spirit. It's a labyrinth that stretched in the underground or maybe in the air. The only door to enter is located in Old Nature Park. The door is embedded on a big rock, and beyond the door is a different dimension. But our purpose is to contract a high rank spirit, so there is no other choice for us than to keep going. We take preparation to rest for one night. From beyond this door, it is doubtful if we can use transfer magic to return. Although I had a hunch it won't be impossible. Anyway, the magic formation in the park was installed in such a way to not draw any attention. At the worst, if the inside is suspicious, it is still impossible to use it to escape. Although I doubt whether it would be useful or not, just for an insurance though. And then, are the preparation finished? We might not return once we enter. Are you guys ready? In response to my question, of course, it's all right. And so on. Several answers come. There's no need to be afraid. Lately, they begun to put their trust into me. The feelings they harbor toward me is different compared from before. Transforming into a black wolf, I instant kill any monsters that get on our way. That might be what gained their trust. Then let's resume the travel. Regarding that place, I obtained some information about it when I was searching for information in the library. Unfortunately, although it accurately tells the location, it's not written what kind of monsters that are going to appear on the inside. It only said that there would be a trial, so I don't know what kind of danger we'll face. Can me and Ranga protect the children? There is a slight feeling of unease. If it's not good, I might temporarily withdraw and call Benemaru and others. Anyway, we went inside and proceed carefully. The inside, even though the sunlight did not able to reach inside, it's still full with bright lights. Just in case I turn off the magic perception, it seems the vision is all right. There's also no problem with the atmosphere. The children can enter without any problem. With all members inside, we proceed with caution. I assign Ranga as the bodyguard of the children. Rather than a labyrinth, it's a straight path. We advanced carefully. I'm thankful for the mind mapping. I can go on straight path. There are many traps installed here that can disturb someone's sense of direction. Looking behind the road that was illuminated by the lamp-like mechanism is now hidden by the shadow. Looking at front, the path, once hidden by light, now will become visible. I see, it really is a labyrinth. Using normal person's sense of direction, perhaps it's possible to become lost. This has somehow become quite frightening. Oh well, my, oh my. Find it out, find it. Chatter, chuckle, giggle. All of a sudden, I hear the spirit voice in my mind. A really strong mind voice. No, maybe this is mind communication, telepathy. Oh, foolish visitors. Become more in dread. Become more in fear. What a selfish words. The children are restlessly looking at their surroundings. Chloe and Alice didn't release their hand from my clothes. However, even the timid Ryota drew his sword as if to protect the girls. The three boys had been given swords a while ago. It was something that I copied, a sword made from pure demon steel with it transformed into a shape that's suitable for them. It's fortunate that there are circumstances to warrant their need before. However, good, more in fear. If not, it's boring. Fumu, we arrived in a certain room to make noise as they please. However, it's annoying. Hey, are you the one living in this place? Well then, are you the spirits perchance? We have a purpose for coming here. We had business with a high rank spirit. So if it's possible, can we ask guidance from you? Just in case, I asked. Now that what kind of reaction they will show. This is interesting, more interesting than surprise, more interesting than fear. Nice. I tell you, however, in front, a light extend at the end of the passage. It's just like an invitation. Well, there is nothing other than to accept. When we advance at the passage, there is a great hall. In the middle of it, there was a giant. Now, let's begin the trial. The giant's eyes shone red. Suddenly, I start wondering why the eyes of suspicious monsters always shining red. Well, whatever. Hey, can you hear me? If I defeat the giant, will the trial end? That's right. Well, just like that, then it's easy. I let Ranga protect the children, only I'm alone. That went ahead. Oh my, doing it alone. Overconfident is dangerous, you know. Are you guys worrying about me? Well, it will be okay. I analyzed the giant in front of me. Name, Spirits Protector Colossus, temporary. Material, magic steel. Ability, over rank A. Magic power, over rank A. Phew, I almost blown away. I'm naming it without any permission. Its ability are dangerous. A magic doll golem made from magic steel with a height of 3 meters. It had a massive figure. Perhaps its weight is about 30 metric ton. To put it simply, if someone receives its physical attack, they will receive tremendous damage. Even if there is physical attack resistance, it has no meaning if you get crushed. While still observing it and see what it will do, the giant silhouette blurred. Well, I still see it, but its movement is as fast as a master swordsman. This is very dangerous enemy. Its speed and its weight, if it hits, it definitely will cause a more disastrous damage than a traffic accident. Geez, is this really a trial? Are they trying to kill me? No doubt it. Hey, hey, what is this thing? You guys are not testing me. You are trying to kill me instead. So I shouted. Trotter, chuckle, giggle. Well, that's right. Can you win? Can you win? Really? What are those guys really want? Are those guys retards? I'm really mad inside, but it's gone when I see how childish they are. No good, no good. In front of the children, I must act like a gentleman. It's no good if I lose my reason and succumb to rage. That's my teaching position. Well, the cool me has never been recklessly angry. This is something I'm aware of. Hee hee foo, hee hee foo. I steadied my breath and took a stance with some leeway. Heck, even without getting serious, it's all right if I don't get hit. It's quite fast, but I'm faster than that thing. I am a guy who can disappear as fast as the speed of sound. Well, maybe black lightning won't be effective against it because it's made of metal. The electric current might travel to the ground and neutralized. With the magic I learned, there was none that works. Water blade and fireball is useless. Also, slicing it with sword is out of question. Even if it's possible to cut it, the sword might break and it's troublesome, so I won't do it. On love of magic steel, I wish you can pardon me from doing such thing. The magic puppet golem has the highest hardness yet agile. It means it had few weaknesses. So troublesome. Then shall I burn it to ashes? Hey, I allow you guys to apologize, but you guys are not apologizing, so it's fine if I destroy it, right? Ah ha ha ha! Ha, interesting. It's so amusing. Bluffing, bluffing. Nice, nice. It sounds good. If you can do it, then show it. Phew. I am an adult, so it's all right. I won't get angry by such impudent telepathy. I don't have any veins, so the vein that appears in my head is just part of my imaginations. Well, I get the permission now. Goodbye, magic puppet golem. If possible, I want to bring you back as my toy. Misai Toya Bakujin, binding formation of bewitching strings. My sticky steel thread's power was different from before. I already strengthened it. I'm using it with special magical energy, so now it's possible for it to endure weight over 1,000 ton. The thread bind the magic puppet golem completely. Now its movement was completely stopped. Then I'm concentrating and shoot the black flame prison half flare towards it. If you normally shoot it, there was no need to really concentrating. However, to make the range specifically small, it was necessary to concentrate to control the enormous amount of magic power energy. With support of Great Sage, it's now possible to reduce the size of the black flame prison hell flare. It's not possible for Benemero to use it like this. The attack completely enveloped the magic puppet column in its sphere-shaped dome with a diameter of 5 meters. So loud, a thunderous sound sounded. The dome disappears, while leaving nothing remaining on its traces. Perhaps inside the dome, the flame prison burns everything to nothingness with its high temperatures that reach several hundred million degrees. Even with my heat attack resistance, it's not possible for me to be unaffected by it. A person that can endure such attack might not exist. The downside of this attack was if the opponent's not restricted. It's easy thing to avoid the attack because it takes some time to cast it. Oh well, it's nice because it succeeded well this time. If possible, I don't really want to show this trump card. No way, unbelievable. Only one hit. It's what I heard from the chaotic telepathy. Apparently, they have put all their confidence in the magic puppet golem. Of course they are. The children's mouths are wide open. They are dumbfounded. It seems the shock is really great, therefore I don't want to show it. Anyway, their attitude that underestimates me is gone. I hope they prepare themselves. It's now time for the punishment. End of chapter 61.